I've always wondered about the coordination. So we have 90 million capacity or 90 million throughput at the moment in Dubai International.
In Dubai,
I don't know what the number is at
5 million at
5 at Maktoum, but the plan is to go to 100 over 30 years.
The 5 million terminal at Al Maktoum is currently being expanded to get to 26 million within 2 years. That excludes the phase 2, the phase A of phase 2, where they want 130 million throughput by 2025.
So let's say the next 3 or 4 years, we're talking about between the two of them getting up to 116,
116.
And then in Abu Dhabi, you've got the midfield terminal. When does that come on stream, and what capacity has that?
Well, they were aiming for 2017 for midfield terminal, but a source told me that this has been pushed back by a year. So it's gonna come online on 2018. But there's massive growth in the airport. So it's of all the airports. Well, again, it's coming from a relatively low base. So from 12 million back in 2009, they're 23 million last year. So around 17% annual growth in passenger.
But I'm just wondering about. I mean, these are all within relative proximity to each other, within 100 kilometers of the three of them. I don't know the exact distances, but what sort of coordination is there? I mean, is there any kind of federal level coordination between the three airports and indeed other smaller airports in Sharjah or wherever?
Well, I can speculate that there might not be a forum. There might be or they might not be, but based on what I've seen yesterday with Abu Dhabi ports, there doesn't seem to be a direct coordination or a unified or centralized plan. I could be wrong, or there might be a plan. There might be a codified written plan, but I don't know about the execution.
Yeah, there's sort of no national UAE vision. They've got the individual emirates. Is that correct? Is that
I think one of the key drivers for the airports is supporting airlines. So Dubai, both airports are supporting the growth of Emirates. Emirates has been growing aggressively for over a decade.
But Dubai Airport is more about Dubai rather than just Emirates Airline, isn't it?
But a lot of the capacity is for Emirates, and then the same thing in Abu Dhabi with Etihad.
Yeah.
So I think that's the main driver for increasing the capacity. In terms of coordination, yes, there is a need for coordination if you're talking about airspace and things, but I think as long as both of those businesses are sustaining themselves and there's traffic and they can maintain flights and remain profitable, then I think that there's not really that much need for coordination. The fact that they're at this such close proximity and they're this sort of this air hub that operates across a number of axes, so whether it be Asia, Europe, Africa, Asia, Australasia, Europe, just so happens to be their location. So I think the main area for coordination is airspace.
Yeah, that's true. I think that's what everyone has been talking about. Given their aggressive growth strategies, there are about 1,000 aircraft on order between all these carriers in the region. So basically, there's a need because once they take off from Dubai, they're 20 minutes they're in Bahrain airspace or in Qatar airspace. So there's definitely a need for better airspace management. And that what complicates that is the fact that half of the airspace is allocated to military. So I think, but there are ongoing discussions.
So how does that all get coordinated? I mean, presumably there's a GCC aviation authority.
That's true. Yeah.
And does that coordinate with military aviation as well as civilian?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.